Welcome back, guys, to some more Bloons TD Battles. I basically, not basically, I only make videos about Bloons TD Battles, but I'm not sure if that's, like, I don't know. I just recently as in literally yesterday, downloaded the new Ninja Kiwi game, Tower Defense, or Tower Keepers, and I really like it. I don't think it's going to be, like, I don't know. I haven't decided whether to make YouTube videos about it, because I've played a fair amount of other games that I don't make YouTube videos about. Because it doesn't seem like it's quite as good, wouldn't be quite as good for YouTube videos. Just not necessarily as exciting as Bloons. And there aren't very many players at all. There are probably like a couple hundred players. Part of the problem is that it's still in kind of in beta. So it's only available in a couple countries. It's like, I don't know, only a few countries. So there aren't that many players, but they're going to be releasing it pretty soon. So I kind of think that it would be cool to do some videos, because I tried to look up some stuff to kind of figure out how to play well, because that's at least how I usually approach a game. I just kind of do some research on YouTube. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to do a poll. You want to respond. Even if you wouldn't watch the video, you think it would be good? Would you be interested in it at least? Obviously, no commitment. I don't know how I'd exactly hold you to your word if I was expecting that. But would you, yeah. So, I'll add a poll here and see if anyone's interested. Because I'm not necessarily, there's not that much content that you can do, kind of original, different content. I think a lot of other Bloons players kind of run into this. So, a lot of people like ISAB and Aliens Rock 50, they tend to do a lot of like mod videos and stuff, just because you can't necessarily just make like 3 videos about Bloons every single week and keep it interesting. So, I don't know. I know I only have 8 subscribers, although I'm sure more people will watch this video. So, would you be interested in other games? And if so, what other games? You can leave some comments or whatnot. So yeah, back to the gameplay here. We're pretty equal on everything. He's got a factory, but I've got Bloon Eco. Like always, I tend to take the Bloon Eco lead. I just like to have some. It's kind of just a byproduct of how I play. I tend to play pretty aggressively in terms of early Bloon sends, and then really defensively later on. Well, not really defensively. I still play pretty aggressively towards getting farms, but I don't tend to send very many BFB rushes, because really people are good enough at this game, and Dart Monkeys are overpowered enough that most people can defend a lot of really early game to mid game rushes, like through round 26 or so. It gets difficult once you're trying to defend 5 or 6 BFBs or a ZOMG, or even ceramics in that case, because he just didn't have any jugs up, so that was kind of his problem there, which I actually tend to do a fair amount. I just don't want to get a jug up because they cost like $2,000, and that's money I could be putting into farms. I kind of gave that spiel in the Bloon Cave video about how you just have to keep literally as little defense as you possibly can, so you can put as much as possible into your farms. Because everything that's sitting in your towers, besides your farms, is just money that's sitting there and not making anything. So that's never a good thing in this game. Unless, of course, you're building defense in case they rush. But early game, you just don't want to do that very much. So, pretty even here. I'm kind of looking towards round 7 or round 9 yellow rush. I'm also seeing if he'll rush me with some yellows. He does end up rushing with some yellows. If you don't know, yellows are a really pretty easy rush to defend if you're paying attention. If you're kind of looking forward a little bit toward it. Just get down like 5 dart monkeys at the back. You can boost and probably defend with 2. It depends on when they send. Or if you bring like bomb tower, you can get a cluster bomb. Or there are just tons of different counters to it. But I still definitely recommend you send it, especially around 9. You can get a boost there. A lot of people tend to boost. It tends to be a tricky rush to defend, but it's definitely one that you can defend with a little bit of practice and kind of just paying attention, knowing that it might be coming. So I just sent those ceramics there, trying to get in the boost. He did boost, so it was worth the couple thousand out that I spent there. But I'm just going to play defense here for a while. He could have sent me some camo leads and made me upgrade the blade war to get a jug, but I guess he's just trying to get some farm advantage on me. Doesn't want to spend some money, although it's only like $200 to get that. So I don't know. So this game is officially going to go late game-ish. At least more late game than the other one. So I'm getting the factory up here. I was kind of worried about those balloons coming through, so I got the jug before I got the factory. Since I didn't want to be like that last guy who just got taken out early by ceramics. Although I've done that quite a few times. So a little bit about kind of later game. I've gone over this maybe once or twice in the videos. If you got a nice big rush coming at you, say 6 BFBs, you kind of quickly assess, and it's best to do it ahead of time, kind of know what rushes might be coming and know what your reaction will be to them. So ahead of time, maybe think, will I be able to defend it? Possibly. And if not, what will I re-rush him with? So if you're sending BFBs, you're going to have to send something faster. So you might send 2 BFBs and then a bunch of Moabs. And often if they're sending a big rush at you, they might be weak on defense and might not be able to get up a really solid defense to defend your counter rush. But if you either don't know if you can take out the other person before they take you out, or you think that you're fairly confident you can defend the rush, then you want to get a bunch of jugs up in the back, and they're really good because they can pop 100 per shot. At least that's what I've heard. I haven't actually done the research, but that sounds pretty reasonable to me. So that's a huge amount of popping power, and why you want them in the back is basically you're going to have your Monkey Fan Club and whatever other towers you bring along to pop the ZMGs, or probably not too many ZMGs, but the Moabs or BFBs down to ceramics, and then the jugs will just keep on firing right in the middle, and they'll take away 100 with each shot, and that can really just tear up all the stuff that they're sending you. So on this map, I was able to defend like 7 or something, probably 6, 7 BFBs pretty well. Not to brag too much, but just by doing that, being a little prepared, knowing that he might send that, and then being able to get up enough jugs right at the back, and then get the Super Monkey Fan Club up. It also really helped that I had the ice tower. So that's something you really want to do first, actually. If you have the ice tower, pop it up. You want to pop it too soon though. If they just keep on sending BFBs, you can go in the middle, but you might want to wait until first 6 or something can come out, and if they're stopping, then you can go ahead and pop it, and you'll be fine. If you're the ninja, sabotage supply lines, just do that as soon as you can, because it doesn't matter whether the balloons are on the screen yet or not. And you should be able to defend some nice big rushes by that, and hopefully pull out some wins. So, I hope you enjoyed some more of the Blastapopolus Arena late game. If you did, then I hope you come back, whether that means subscribing or just kind of deciding to come back sometime. I hope you do, and I'll see you then.